if you could go back in time, what mistake would you erase as a father? All right. Um, we know fatherhood is not easy, and nobody knows what fatherhood is gonna bring. All right. It's like when you get it, you think you know what's gonna happen, and it'll tell you it's gonna slap you in the face because you are not gonna know some of the things that's gonna come up when you're a father. But me, I always like to start with me on this. If I could answer this question, what I would take back is definitely my patience. Um, I didn't know how to deal with certain things when I was a father, especially with young kids. They can test your patience a little bit, uh, the crying, the talking back, saying no, this. I always felt like I got to come down with discipline on those things. And then not even putting my hands on them, but yelling. All right. I come from a yelling household where everybody's loud and everybody yells, and I got that bad too, where I yell. I still yell, and I'm trying to work on the yelling part. But back when my kids were 3 and 4, I shouldn't have been yelling at them like that. Rather than just trying to explain to them what I meant. So that's something that I definitely would take back, is that I did yell and my patience was so thin. And you have to have patience with children. All right. I'm learning that more and more, that you have to be patient. And the older they get, your patience is going to be tested even more. But I didn't have no patience to begin with from the start. So that was something that, I would say I would take back and change about my parenting, is that I would have had more patience. Let's start with Will on this one. What's something that you could go back in time, and what's one mistake you would erase as a father?
Yeah, man. I again love what you just said. Man, I don't know if there's something specifically that I would go back and change or erase per se,
Mm-hmm.
but I think if it was something, right, what it would probably be is the times when I was physically present but mentally somewhere else, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I think what that looks like for me is, again, coming off of a 7-day span of traveling, 14-day span, honestly, of traveling city to city, um, and being here, right? Being here with my kids, very much so here, present, TV on, cooking for them, all the things. But if I could be real, I think that I was mentally in other places at times as well, right? Thinking about the next opportunity, thinking about what needs to be taken care of, thinking about, build the list of just things that we can think of as just man in general, but also as fathers. So that's probably what I would say. Again, just the times where that time should be considered sacred, right? Where I'm here, yes, but also mentally and physically all at the same time. So
That's
yeah,
good,
man.
man. Thanks for that, brother. What about you on this one, Kev?
I agree with Will. You know what I'm saying? It's like we are always here in body, but sometimes our mind can go this way, that way. You know what I'm saying? You thinking about work, you thinking about other things, you know what I'm saying? But you ain't all the way locked in, all the way focused. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes I sit back and I hear my daughter call my name 3 times, daddy, 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 and I didn't lock that, you know what I'm saying? I didn't went somewhere else completely mentally. So I think that's the biggest thing, just being there locked in more mentally, and having those conversations when you are sitting on the couch instead of just having the TV on and watching the TV. I think that's probably the biggest thing that I've learned.
Yeah. As men, we do that a lot though. We
Hmm.
want our me time for ourselves.
Yeah.
It's important to have, but we can't forget about the family. We can't forget about our children.
Hmm.
They need us. So I understand that. I had that problem as well. So yeah. What about you, Meech?
So I agree with you guys on that. One thing I would add, just transparency. Some of y'all know this. Me and my wife, we conceived at an early time before we got married. So one thing I wish we can go back and do was kind of have a better, more detailed conversation about our styles of parenting. Like it clashed a lot the first year and a half, 2 years or so. And we have a 4 and a 1 year old. I think now we're starting to reap the benefits a little bit better on how we want to parent our kids together.